Hello, everybody. Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our great coaches here during the winter season as we come into Thanksgiving. Men's basketball with a big victory over the weekend in 2 games this week. And joining us is head coach Kevin Carroll. And Kevin, great victory the other night. A lot of positives out there on the floor for the guys.
Yeah, I think the main positive is for the first time we started seeing some us executing our defense a little bit better. The other main thing that sticks out, obviously, is 30 assists on 38 turnovers, or 38 made field goals rather. I mean, that's we know we have a very good passing team, and that's really the most exciting thing about our team is the way they move the ball, how unselfish they are, and the way they're able to create shots for each other.
And Sekou with 11 of those assists, just a really didn't score a lot. But, boy, did he do a great job of distribution and getting everybody into their spots and to run the offense.
Yeah, he and Devin Shadon along with him, I think together those guys had 18 assists and 1 turnover. I mean, they just have eyes in the back of their head. They're phenomenal passers. And, it makes our offense a lot harder to guard when you got guys who are unselfish like that and can find the open man and just have a culture of playing that unselfishly on the offensive end of the floor.
When was the last time you had a player go 4 straight possessions, 4 buckets, 4 assists? That Devin had that one stretch in the second half that was just unbelievable.
Yeah, he's really got a great feel for the game on the offensive end of the floor. He's just he'll do some things that you won't see. I mean, and he's really offensively he does things that maybe no one that we've had here has done before. I mean, he can really shoot the ball, score the ball. He's not the quickest or the most athletic or the biggest or strongest, but he just has a great feel for the offensive end of the floor.
And Derek Dieters, senior, had his little coming out party for the year, 16 points, career high for him, and he found his stroke and just wasn't missing at one point.
Yeah, and that's what we need him to be for us, is a guy that is just a knockdown shooter who can space the floor. He's so smart. He's a 4-year senior and just has a tremendous feel for where to be at all times and also to get other guys where they need to be at times. With such a young team, it's very valuable to have a guy like him who can show the guys, how things should be done and really carry that out on the court. And then we need him to be that for us if we're going to have a successful season.
Talk a little bit about tonight's game against Iowa Wesleyan. Division III school, but they're a very talented Division III school.
Yeah, no, they are. They are. I think that they're a very talented team. They've got some really, really quick guards. Not as much size in the front court, but their guards are really quick. They can give us a lot of problems if we don't handle their pick and roll coverages correctly. You're going to see a lot of, it'd be kind of interesting because, the game that we struggled in against Principia, they're going to do some similar type things that we didn't guard very well in that game. And today will be a chance to see how much we've improved in that area because we're going to see a lot of similar stuff. And it's just going to be a matter of, hey, how can we guard them on the defensive end of the floor and not can we keep possession of the ball on the offensive end of the floor and get good shots like we did the other night.
And then after tonight, a couple days of a breather, let the guys go enjoy some family time and that, and then Saturday afternoon, Hannibal LaGrange. I know your philosophy is we look at one game, but kind of what have you heard about Hannibal LaGrange?
I'll be perfectly honest. Our assistant coaches have been working hard and diligently on that. I've not watched one bit of film yet, so I really can't tell you. I know that they're very well coached. I know that they'll be tough. I know that in past years they've played teams like UMSL and local teams to 2 and 3 or 4 point games. So I'm sure it'll be another great test for our team as we get ready and get geared up for conference play coming up here in December.
Yeah, talk about conference play. It's hard to believe we go to S&T next Thursday and start a 3-game, conference stretch with the 3 teams in our pod.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy stretch to get started, obviously. Going to S&T, always a tough place to play. Then coming home against Drury, then going to UMSL a week later. So, it's here. By this point in time, a lot of teams are still trying to figure out who they are and what their identity is, and unfortunately we just don't have a lot of time to much longer to establish that, because once we get into December, you'll be playing some games that are going to have a a big part in, whether or not you make the conference tournament and how you do in the conference. So, we're just trying to continue to improve each and every day, and I think we are doing that.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with how our guys are working, and just need to continue to get game experience and continue to improve.
Saying stuff, Kevin. Hey, good luck tonight and have a great Thanksgiving.
All right, thank you, Jim. Same to you.
Kevin Carroll joins us to Ohio Wesleyan tonight. We'll have the game for you right on Saints Vision. We'll go on the air at 6:50 with the pregame show, and then tip off right at 7 o'clock. And then once again, Saturday, Hannibal LaGrange comes to the Simon Center. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.